I was doing a video. I was talking about David Wilcox. I send love to his consciousness. Understand, beautiful souls. We're co-creating everything. Everything is happening for a reason. It's for the collective. It's for the collective to awaken. His purpose, his oversoul already signed up to check out. The events were in place. The thing is that it goes so deep within the energetic realm, the spiritual realm, dimensions, parallel realities, other timelines, other experiences that are happening simultaneously right now, because there really isn't any such thing as space and time. There really isn't. And one thing that I want to tell you, beautiful souls, is that everything is happening for a reason. His higher self, especially David Wilcox, is so fucking powerful. It is. And there was a comment on Instagram. That's where I kind of left off on the other video. I think I said everything I needed to say, but there was a comment on there like, how do we protect ourselves from this weapon, this malevolent weapon, this weapon that's from dark entities, dark whatever, to attack people like him, like the scientists that are missing, that are supposedly unaliving themselves. And she went into it like this Instagram influencer. She went into like remote viewing and stuff, and that's what I was talking about in the other video if you want to check it out a little. But she started seeing that the darkness has like this weapon that's made to design to attack humans like him. He was a very huge popular influencer. I came across him a few years back, and I tuned in a couple of times to his lives, which are very amazing. He's a very awakened soul, but I don't think he was to the level of awareness where I am at. I had put on the comment there to a woman that was saying, you know, how do we protect ourselves? I was like, you're so powerful. I wish he knew a person like me, or other people that are like me, that are very aware on how to collapse, especially a negative program, a negative timeline where there's fear base, and start focusing on the positive. Start focusing his energy on a positive outcome, that he's protected, that he knows he's protected. But the thing is that it wasn't meant for him to meet people like, I guess, me, because I understand energetically everything is happening for a reason. And the thing is I left off with another message on that Instagram with the woman that was remote viewing. And I was just telling whoever comes across my message that you're so powerful. That's one thing, this dark, malevolent energies that are behind the currents, because to be honest, everything's a facade, everything's illusion. You think Donald Trump is your president, and your senators and government and Hollywood and music industry. You think that they're all humans, I guess. Let's just put it that way. A lot of them have signed contracts. Maybe they started off as a hybrid human, because we're a hybrid race. We really are. We truly are. We're light beings. We are co-creating everything. You're creating your reality right now, whatever vibrational frequency you're giving off. But the thing is that we're so programmed in these programs that we believe to be true. Most humans believe to be true whatever is being projected out to them in Hollywood, in the government, in the news, school systems. It's all designed to keep the humans controlled, dormant, and to create the reality they want you to believe to be true, which is a fear-based scarcity reality. It really is a fear-based scarcity realities, because we're all co-creating together, and the dark malevolent ones know we're co-creating everything, that we're that powerful. Us focusing on the positive outcome, no matter what's going on in your physical reality, even if doubts, fears come up, even about leaving the planet, you need to understand you're co-creating Darkness can only influence. And unfortunately, with David Wilcox, that darkness was dark, very dark. And in the human experience, not that he failed, he didn't fail. He signed up to leave the planet this way. His oversoul, everything is happening for a reason. It's happening so humans could start questioning everything, and they're going to start watching his things. Everything's saved. People are sharing all the things, the information that he needs to say, even about his own trauma as a child, and understanding that darkness has been attacking humans, especially humans that have gone through so much shit. And if you're coming across me, you're still here. You're a chosen one. You're a light worker. You're a star seed, whatever label you want to give it. And a lot of the times we incarnate into experiences, childhood experiences where it's very traumatic. And a lot of us, our gifts are turned online. If your gifts aren't online yet, they're going to start turning online, because the more you start healing yourself, you work on yourself, you go inwards more. And like I said, meditation, sun gazing, learning to be in solitude with self, because you're learning about your own energy and your own field, because you are electromagnetic, beautiful souls. You have no idea how powerful you are. And I know there's a timeline where David knew people like me. He was that advanced. And I know in another timeline, he gets to beat the darkness. But in this one, he's doing it for a reason. His oversoul, everything happens for a reason. Just like with Princess Diana. Princess Diana, you need to understand. I remember tuning in to Aluna Ash. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but she had almost, like, I think 500K followers on YouTube. She was coming out in 2016, 2017. And she was such an amazing channeler. She's nowhere to be in sight. She's probably living her own heaven on earth. But I remember her tuning into Princess Diana. And she tuned in into almost like a remote view, but to understand both sides, the darkness and the light. And she described it as like, you need to understand that darkness and light sometimes work together. Usually they're working together, where people have to be at a certain position at a certain time in order for the events to play out. And no matter that in her events, it was being unalived in a car crash, which darkness and light had play at it. It just did, but it all had to happen for a reason. Her oversoul checked out for a reason. It activated so many humans' hearts because she was so authentic, because her energy was authentic, because she was a light being too, a light worker. Look how much she was so magnetic, and people just loved her, from children to all kinds of people all over the world. She was such a kind energy.
Red cardinal.
Oh, a red cardinal, a sign red cardinal. But anyways, beautiful souls, y'all are so freaking powerful. Any doubts, fears, worries that come up, learn to be aware of it. Learn to feel the feelings, but let it go and get back into balance, because you're co-creating reality all the time. Every single microsecond, moment, your frequency, your energy, and whatever you're focusing on is what's going to create whatever you prefer, whatever you're vibrating at. Don't fear the darkness. That's how they play this game of life. It's like a chess game. Darkness it's you're always going into different levels, and darkness is always going to do whatever it needs to do to kind of throw you off, but it can't anymore. We're entering a new age of Aquarius, an energetic age, an energetic frequency, which is 5D, which is of the mind. It's a frequency, but it's learning that you're more powerful than anything that is dark, malevolent, whatever. The dark thoughts, the worries, the fears. You're so powerful, beautiful souls. You truly are. And I promise, the more you start focusing on a positive outcome, imagining it, it's gonna start shifting. Your reality has to shift for you, because you're co-creating everything.